So it's been a while since Call of Duty and Nintendo has been in the same sentence, but here we are, my friends. There is word going around that the newest Call of Duty, or the Call of Duty series at least, is being worked on to be brought to Nintendo Switch 2. If you enjoy this kind of content, leave a like, subscribe for more. Let's go ahead and jump straight into this. So if you don't know, Black Ops 7 was announced during the Xbox Games Showcase. Did a reaction to it over on my other channel, which is all non-Nintendo gaming content. This channel is exclusively for Nintendo content. And Black Ops 7 announced, but they revealed, you know, the different platforms it's going to be on. And Nintendo Switch 2 was absent. It was missing from that list of platforms that the game is going to be coming to. And everybody was wondering, well, what's up with that? Because, you know, obviously, if you don't know, Microsoft now owns Activision. They signed a 10-year deal with Nintendo that would allow them to bring the Call of Duty series to Nintendo platforms. I mean, if that was to so happen, if the possibilities, I guess, came up, they would do that, because that kind of gives Nintendo the assurance that Xbox, Microsoft, they were not just going to keep the series, the Call of Duty series, exclusive to Xbox, right? So that didn't necessarily guarantee that we would ever see a Call of Duty game on a Nintendo console. It just meant if the possibility was there, that they would be able to do that, and Xbox is kind of assuring Nintendo, hey, if we can, we'll bring it to a Nintendo platform. We're not going to keep it exclusive. Well, now with this power of the Switch 2, which we've talked about a whole bunch on the channel, this console could essentially very easily run some of these games. Now, the thing is, Black Ops 7, weirdly, was announced that it's also coming to last gen, PS4, Xbox One. So if we can run on those, it can guarantee run on the Nintendo Switch 2. We have Cyberpunk 2077, which arguably runs better than the PS4 Pro on the Nintendo Switch 2. So for sure, these games could run on Nintendo Switch 2. So now what Eurogamer is reporting, and there's not a whole lot to kind of, say with this. I'll link down in the description below, but they said in a statement shared with Eurogamer, a source, they didn't say what source, who's the source coming from, is it Nintendo, is it Activision, who is the source, but they said a source confirmed that, quote, "We are committed to getting the franchise on Switch." They didn't even say Switch 2, they just said Switch, but I assume they mean Switch 2. Both teams, I guess meaning Nintendo and Activision, are working on it. Will share details when ready. And now that was pretty much it. That was the whole quote. We don't know, is this source Nintendo? Is this source Activision? Not 100% sure on that front. But it has to be one or the other, because again, it's saying that both teams are working on it. So I assume it's someone that works either for Nintendo or for Activision. Probably Activision, most likely, I would assume. So what do you guys think about this? Is Call of Duty something that you would like to play on Nintendo Switch 2? If you are someone who plays COD, you probably already play it on another platform, but being able to play it in handheld, on the go, I mean, that's a nice incentive as well, right? I would say. Now, the question I have is, with Fortnite introducing, Joy-Con 2 mouse controls, which we covered that here on this on the channel in another video. If you missed that, again, go ahead, check it out. A lot of people have been watching that video for some reason, like 30,000 views already. It's crazy. A lot of people watching me get handed, but anyways, by bots. But anyways, the question remains, could we see mouse controls, Joy-Con 2 mouse controls, for Black Ops 7 if it comes over to the Nintendo Switch 2? I would say it's probably likely, but time will tell. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I want to keep you guys up to date with all the news. There's a lot more Switch 2 coverage coming your way. I've been grinding a bunch of stuff, working on reviews for different accessories. Gotta, get the review out for the console itself at some point. Just trying to make sure that I really kind of test it all the way through as best as I can. Mario Kart World as well, and whatnot. So keep it locked for a whole lot more. We got a bunch of comparisons for, Switch 1 versus Switch 2 versions of games. So lots of content to go through and to stay tuned for more. So until the next one, my friends, game on. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys later.